4th, 2017, about 6 o'clock. I'm Chad Cook. I'll be your host for Network Marketing University, and today's topic is going to be covered on list building. It's more or less like magnetic list building, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of like in-depth tricks that really allow me to build my list, massively. It's not really hard to get leads or to build a list. You just got to really learn how to do things the right way. And I'm going to kind of open up something with you guys. I'm going to go over this strategy real quick. And let me see, can everybody see this right here, the lead conversion process? All right, good deal. Thank you, Scott. All right, basically, here's how it works. In a nutshell, you obviously want to, stay engaged with everybody. Engaging is very, very important here. Actually, let me shift that color to blue. I don't really do yellow too much. You definitely want to engage, and there's multiple ways to engage, and I'm going to actually go over that with you. So that way, we're not just kind of throwing stuff up against the wall to see what sticks, okay? We're going to really be strategic here, and we're going to really break down the process. So that way you can not only engage with your customers, but you can turn and you can convert who you engage with and turn them into a prospect, a lead, as well as a sell, okay? That's pretty much, after you engage, it always boils down to convert. Well, there's a strategical way to convert leads into sales, okay? And that's simply what a lot of people kind of skip doing, they don't want to do, or they just don't do it correctly, is they forget to nurture their leads. We're going to go over some lead generation. We're going to go over some content capture. We're going to go over some sales conversions and conversations. We're going to go to the whole entire process all the way up to really how you can start closing more sales, okay? Let me close this image up real quick. Let's open up this real quick. All right, so the first thing you need to do is get an email list software, okay? Every single marketer that takes themselves professionally and seriously, guys, that's really wanting to build a long-term business, whether they have another job and they're starting off part-time and just kind of building and working after hours or before their actual job, guys, you got to have you got to have a tool in place, okay? It is a capturing mechanism. Always have in place. I'm going to kind of go over you with some of the strategies that I use with mine. I just recently built some capture pages, and let's see, let's just, any one of them, okay? This is what, or do I need to share my screen? Let me see, if I have to share my screen with you, not a big deal. But just let me know if you guys can see. Let me just put that on pause real quick. All right. Can you see my screen, my capture page real quick, just so you get a gist, an idea? Can you see that, guys, or do I need to screen share with my other tool? Okay, cool. So you can see it. All right. So basically, this is a capture page that I built, okay? It's really, really simple. It has tons of information on it, but just enough information to entice someone, okay? However, I'm not just going to take this capture page and I'm not just going to throw it everywhere on social media. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be very strategic about this. And that is the process that we were going over about engaging, especially with social media. Let me just close this out. Now, as you can see, guys, this is kind of like a template, a basis to kind of work with, okay? I give an exciting video. I'm sure everybody's seen this video. That's why I'm using it. And then you just simply ask people, look, for example, look, I gave you this information. You see what it can do. Would you like to see the full list of our products? And in return with that, by giving me your name and your email, I'm going to email you the information that you asked for, okay? For people that's logical, that want more information, this is for them. They scroll down, they read all this good stuff, and I ask them again. It's not necessarily a rule of thumb to put a lead capturing option in 2 different spots. However, I did just because I have tons of information on this particular capture page. Okay, but that is, I'm going to go over some steps with you on really how to really build and how simple it is to create a capturing mechanism. I'm going to show you a way that if you choose to use the software that I use, which obviously, you know, it's not a lot of money here. You're talking $15 a month for something very, very professional. You know, list building and education. It's all everything combined in one. But number 2 is you want to know how to grow your email list. Okay, well, there's really a couple of different ways that I found useful in my 12 years of experience, guys. Capture page not loading. Okay. Capture page. Let me do this. Let me close this presentation out. I'm going to show you one more time. I got you covered, buddy. And I guarantee you'll see it now because I got my tool on standby, ready to load up. All right. Boom, boom. All right, let's go to full screen. I'm going to full share this real quick. I bet it shows up now, doesn't it? All right, let's go view online. I'm just going to, this is some of my new capture pages that I built. Okay, anybody, like I said, guys, anybody that takes their marketing serious, and is really trying to produce income long-term online, you need a capturing mechanism, guys. That is the #1 priority in internet marketing, okay? It gives basically a presentation to your prospect, okay? I always like to, you know, calming colors, bright colors. I don't technically like to use red in a lot of things because psychologically red means stop, green means go, blue is more calming, and yellow, for some reason, but you got to be careful with how you use your colors. Yellow just has a tendency to make people remember words, especially if it's simple. As you can see, guys, it's real simple. It's a video. They watch the video, they gain information, they learn about what I'm offering, and then in return of their data, I'm going to email them information, and I'm going to keep my word, and I'm going to email them exactly what they're opting in for. Okay. You can technically stop right there. You know, you don't have to keep, you don't have to do all this and add more information. I've got a ton of, let's say, for example, like this. Okay. Let's go here. Let me just switch back. Capture page not shown. There it is. Okay. I just want to make sure you can see it. All right, let's go back here. Let's back online. I got a bunch of stuff loaded up. Bear with me if it's running a little slow. After I show you this, guys, I'm going to get down to the nit and gritty and show you guys really what to do, okay? But as you can see, I kept it real simple. There's no long information. It's a short video. It entices people what it is, and in exchange, if they want to learn more about the brand of coffee, they can opt in, and I'm going to email them the information, okay? What I'm doing here, guys, is I am not giving away where I'm getting the products from. It doesn't matter which affiliate company you're involved. Giving off your affiliate marketing company is setting yourself up for losing sales. And I'm going to explain why again. When you promote your company instead of you, or a particular story or experience or a testimonial about your product, you're giving that prospect every right to go behind your back and Google that company information. And if Joe Smo down in North Dakota refused to work, refused to follow in directions, and refuses to even attempt to make any effort whatsoever and doesn't get results, well, guess what? He's going to go badmouth, give this company a bad rating and review, blame it on something, and therefore that's going to leave a sour taste in your prospect's mouth because of that as a result. Okay? So this is why I always stress, guys, brand you, not your affiliate company. Don't give them the opportunity to go behind your back and sneak peek information. You want them coming to you. The secret of that is creating a mystery, so to speak, keeping things vague and enticing enough to want them to enter their name and email so you can personally build a rapport with them. So you personally can send them the information that they can look into. You want to kind of control what your prospect looks at by just serving them. That's what we're in business for, is serving the people. Okay? Let me take it off screen share real quick. I'm going to end it right here. Let's go back to the whiteboard here. Let's pop back open some strategies, okay? All right, number 2 is how to grow your email list. And number 1, if you're selling service or products, for example, this is where discounts and coupons can come in play. A lot of you that do sell products, your company offers some discounts on particular products, on selected products. Well, that's where you want to promote, again, not the company, but you want to promote a product and give a brief description on why you care about this product. That way you're kind of being very specific to your crowd, to your audience, and that way you're kind of driving the traffic that you're looking for right to you, okay? You're not interested in marketing to everybody, because then you're really marketing to nobody. You really want to have a specific target crowd that you really want to put eyeballs, that you want your eyeballs on your offer. And you can simply do that by offering a coupon or a discount, and again, leading them to a capture page where they enter this data in order to receive this discount, okay? It's kind of a lure tactic, and it works. Me personally, I'm not too fond of that technique. I like doing things a little differently, such as like giveaways. That's another strategy, guys. And giveaways you can find them all day long, 24 hours a day. Personally, I like to use a handful of formats like videos, ebooks, articles, for my blogs, of course, and sometimes I just like, just to put automated email series in a compiled list where I segmentate my list, because here's the difference. If I'm selling coffee in one hand and I'm selling bicycles in another hand, right? Obviously, I'm not going to market the bicycle list with my coffee list. I'm going to segmentate my list, and I'm going to market to that crowd differently. How do I do that? Well, number 1, you can capture your leads. If you have a blog or a website, you can get them free all day long, guys. You can go to Wix.com. You can use WordPress. I like WordPress personally just because of the plugins, and I like the SEO just because content marketing is the bomb to me. We'll go over that in just a second. But, in a nutshell, guys, you always, when you have a blog website, now let me just take you to mine real quick. I'm going to show you better than tell you. Okay? Let's just go to my website real quick. I'll share. I'm going to go over a couple of things with you. Okay? Let's start that time. Let me start. Let's go back to desktop. Now again, it might load slow just because I got a bunch of different tabs. I got a lot of things going on here. So just bear with me, hang in there, guys, and I promise I'll make it worth your while, and I'll make sure it makes sense before you leave today. All right, let it connect real quick. Wow, this thing is moving slow. Hey, Linda, I didn't see you sneak in here. How are you doing? Glad you could come in. All right, this thing's like moving like matrix slow. Well, bottom line, guys, if you go to therealchadcook.com, you can kind of scroll through there and you can see I really wanted to kind of walk you through something just so I can show you a couple of things. But when I'm recording and I've got a bunch of tabs open for some reason, it's wanting to run slow. If you guys ever hosted a webinar, you know how it is. You used to do that to me all the time, like back in the day in Google Hangouts. Scott, I think you used to attend my Marketers Mastermind years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure you remember all the hiccups and stuff we had. Technology these days, right? Okay. If it's not going to connect, I'm just going to keep moving forward, and I'll just wait until it does connect. Yeah, let's just skip that real quick. It's not wanting to do it again. All right, let's pop this back open real quick. All right, what I mean, guys, by having a capture page, you can technically, with the program that I use. Now, a lot of programs don't do this and doesn't give you this option because a lot of them are like more geared towards affiliate based, to where if you refer this funnel, you get commission for it. I like using programs that has a well-known, professional, and geared towards being effective, as opposed to kind of trusting my leads to go into my upline and third-party programs and stuff. I think, Scott, you and I discussed this before. I like controlling my own leads, and I like having full control of my capabilities and what I can do and how I maneuver. It's just how I am. But in the tool that I used, it allows you to build forms, and it's very, very simple. It's drag and drop, and you can kind of word it how you want. You can make the template look however you want, and all you're doing is just basically asking people for their information in exchange to you giving them something. Okay, that's what's called a giveaway or an offer. You can do that in video. Like if you know a lot about a particular subject, you can give away that content. You can give away that value in a video by just simply discussing or walking people through. In exchange for me giving you this video or this content, all I'm asking for is allow me to email you that information so that I know that you're interested and I'm not just throwing it everywhere. Okay. Step 3, that's what we were just talking about by putting your email list on your website. Capture forms, capture pages. Guys, believe it or not, I know pop-ups are very annoying, especially when you have too many of them. But pop-ups work, especially if you ever want to track it and you want to learn how to scale things. Use Google Analytics, guys. It's very, very simple to use. It's just copying and pasting an analytics number to the website. Real simple to use, and you can kind of track your traffic rate, so you can kind of test out to see what's working and what's not. Obviously, what's not working, you want to kind of change up a little bit. And step 4, guys, is you want to send a friendly email to every person who signs up to your email list. The whole point and the whole strategy behind list building, guys, is you want to be kind of personable in a sense. You want to build a relationship with them, guys. It's not just so much the money is in the list. The money is in the relationship of the list. That's what has got me, to over 13,000 double opt-in subscribers just from one campaign that I have. Just because I like building a rapport with people that are personally reaching out to me asking for something that I have to offer. And it could be very narrow driven, guys. It doesn't have to be a jack of all trades type of thing. You don't have to be a master marketer. You don't have to be any of that. Forget the title for just a second. Each one of us are unique in our own way, and my friend, that's something that nobody. Camera's going out for some reason. Huh, that's weird. Can everybody still see me okay? Having a little bit of a storms over here, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Can you guys still see me? Am I good? Okay, cool. That was weird. On my end, it flickered. Anyway, we'll keep rolling. But bottom line is, guys, is building a rapport with your email list is vital. And it could be something as simple. I gave you guys an example. It could be something like, hey, name, thank you for joining my email list. I'm Chad Cook. I'm the person behind the emails that you will receive. Here's the link to my free ebook that I promised you. Okay, you always want to kind of cut down to the chase, because 9 times out of 10, people don't want to listen to a whole long spiel, man. They gave you their name and email. Okay, now what? Where's my free ebook? Where's my free video that you promised? That's what they're looking for. Okay, so let's just not beat around the bush. Go ahead and give them what they want. Create a hyperlink, create a clickable image, however you want to do it. But then ask them right afterwards. After you gave them something, just say, but I have a quick question. What are you struggling with right now? Even if it's something small, I'd love to hear more. Talk soon, Chad Cook. Very, very simple, right? It's not this long pitch fest. It's not this some drag out, crazy stuff to make people read for an hour. It's getting to the point, it's being friendly, and it's giving them an opportunity to respond to you. That's where a lot of your gurus, so to speak, forget to do. They're so trapped on making things complicated and confusing people by their formulas that they use, instead of just keeping it short, keeping it simple, and being effective. Building a rapport, you can never go wrong with people because it allows you to be yourself and it allows them to be themselves and open up to each other. And you can be perfectly honest with people. You don't have to portray that you're this network marketing guru that knows it all. You don't have to do that. You can really be educated in one particular field, guys, in one particular niche, master that, and then run with it. That's real simple to do, okay? So let's go down to page 2. This right here is going to be, I'm going to give you guys some email list growth tip. So that way you can create long-term content that can be found forever, guys. That way, this strategy is going to keep you from digging in the trenches for the rest of your lives, trying to accumulate sales after sales after sales. You can actually create something one time and it can stick and last forever, and you can generate leads 24/7 all day long, okay? Creating strategies with CTAs and clickable images at the end. Basically, that's what I was going to show you if it would screen share with me. Let me try screen sharing one more time because this is important. I want you guys to visually see the science and the logic behind this. Hopefully it'll work this time. Okay, here we go. All right, let's scroll down. All right, now this right here is my blog website, guys. Basically, how I got it set up is, I like to produce a lot of content. Now, you don't have technically, again, you can build these things for free, guys. It don't take a lot of money to do things, okay? But as you can see, I have my tabs set up, okay? Basically, what I use my blog for is a shopping cart, so to speak, okay? For example, if you're going grocery shopping, you have a certain list that your wife or your husband needs you to pick up, and then you start off with 4 different things. You ever notice that you walk home with 16 different things when you're supposed to get 4? There's a logic behind that. It's a psychology behind that. If they can do it and do the same concept online using our blog is basically like our home for our business, okay? It's allowing us to drive traffic by leading with value, valuable content. There's people out there, they want to know how to lift themselves up and remove bondage in their lives. There's people out there who want to learn how to break their chains. Maybe they have a lot of negativity in their lives and they just don't know how to break free from it. Marketing school. This is something that we educate here with Simple Freedom, guys, is this is one of the things I was wanting to kind of really go over with you with. An affiliate-based thing. What I want to go over with you is the strategy behind this. What we teach is obviously, attraction marketing techniques. We teach you social media marketing, the Facebook connections blueprint, fan page marketing. We discussed that in last webinar. We showed you magnetic list building. We show you how to, even give you email tree codes that you can duplicate and apply at your teams with. We teach you Pinterest. We teach you postcards. We teach you, the coconut. We teach you how to do live coaching, events. It just basically, in a nutshell, is what we do here with Simple Freedom is we just put all the major things that most people have trouble with understanding, and we just take all the complexity out of everything and narrow it down into a real simple formula for even newbies, someone that an 80-year-old person with no experience whatsoever that takes her 10 minutes to type her first name can learn this stuff. That's how simple we make it. But the science and the logic behind this, guys, is this, okay? What I would want to do is I would want to lead with value by creating a blog post, okay? I create images on there. I show people what's all entailed, okay? And I let them know, say, hey, if you want to learn, you can actually earn at the same time you're learning. You can make $100 over and over by just simply applying what you learn, And then at the bottom, this is what I was talking about with CTA, guys, a call to action. See, this produces content. This right here attracts eyeballs and explains for the logical people, because people want to know what you're offering. You give them a little small sample, okay? And then you produce more content. Okay, content is value, educational value that's going to teach somebody something. And then you give them a call to action at the end, which is a CTA. Okay, only click below if you want to make $100 over and over. Okay, it's our Simple Freedom Internet Marketing School. Okay, it's 24/7 marketing routes. Okay, they click this and it brings them over to a capture page where I can now collect data. I collect their leads. So bottom line, and I can keep going all day with everything, guys. I made something very funny, how to identify zombies, and it's not what you think. That's basically what I was talking about there is zombies are people that just don't disengage. They just, they throw up a couple of quotes here and there, and they think they're marketing. But value-driven blog posts, guys, is one really good way. Let's open this up real quick. I'm going to show you. Okay. As you can see, guys, what I'm doing here is I'm providing tons of value, okay? And I'm not marketing a product. I'm not marketing a service. I'm not offering opportunities here. What I'm offering is educational value that somebody out there is going to want to, okay? My blog will do the selling for me without me doing the selling, period, okay? The reason why I say that is because once they get to this blog, they read all this and they're like, huh, this guy seems to really know what he's talking about. What else on? Okay, I see I can get a free Simple Freedom booklet. I can learn the coconut money code. I can click on that, and again, it goes to a capture page. Remember, we keep talking about capture pages, guys. It's very, very important. Without a capturing mechanism, you're not collecting data. So everything that I have is funneled and channeled in to distribute which prospects are interested in what I have to offer, okay? They go up here, they browse around, they learn some stuff, they think I'm pretty cool, they want to learn some more. So what do? Is they come check out some stuff from me. They look at, oh, marketing tools. Oh, cool, let's see what this guy got. So they click on marketing tools. Guess what? Most of my marketing tools leads to capture pages, okay? Notice how everything boils down to capture pages. I'm going to end this screen sharing real quick, and let's get back to the presentation for some other juicy stuff for you. Okay. Where were we? Page 2, right? Okay. Now, content marketing, which what I call 24/7 marketing, guys, is basically what I was talking about at the beginning. Okay? You can lay down content, value-driven content, give it away for free. That content is going to be on your blog forever. Okay, you don't have to keep digging in the trenches. You don't have to go out searching for people that's interested in what you have to offer. It's just once you create it, it's done. Then you can build your funnel systems from that point forward. Okay, then it starts with social engagement. Okay, whether you're using Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all those are just simple marketing tools that are absolutely free that you can use to your advantage. Most people mess up because they look at it as not just a communication platform, but they look at it as a Craigslist platform. I know you guys have seen that too. They just want to just throw their offers publicly just because they, and everybody on their friends list. This is why Facebook, sadly to say, has created the algorithm that they did because of this reason, is because a lot of internet marketers do not know how to market properly. They just take a handful of their stuff, throw it up against the wall, and tries to see what sticks. And they get all excited because they got a lead, they got a 1% return on their investment, and when they could have really technically got a 30-40% return on their effort if they would have just simply followed the formula. Okay, social engagement's real important because you're there to build a rapport. You're there to build a friendship. As an exchange of building that friendship and a rapport with them, it's allowing them to start to know you. Once they start to know you, they're going to start to like you because of your personality, because you're caring about them. You're caring about them as a person, not just so much about what they know. As an old saying, I believe Zig Ziglar said it best, is, you know, people don't care what you know, they want to know how much you care. That holds truth today, guys, and social engagement has a big factor on that, okay? Now, your direct response and your marketing funnel, this is where the fun begins, okay? Let's go back to here. Well, I'm not going to share screen again, but your direct response is more or less your capture page, your funnel, okay? How this works is you create a value-driven blog post or a value-driven Facebook post, where if you don't have a blog, no big deal, guys. You can still use Facebook or any other platform to your advantage by just simply giving value. If some platforms like Instagram doesn't allow you to, you know, like obviously they're different than Facebook, but take in consideration that Instagram, you can drive value with images. Facebook, you can drive value using images as well as content. So needless to say is you can do the same thing in your direct response and your value, but you can also do the same thing in your comments too. Like we discussed last webinar, guys, make sure that when you're engaging in other people's conversations publicly on Facebook, don't just, you know, put jibber jabbish and, you know, hey, rock on with an exclamation mark, stuff like that. Actually take the time and listen and read to what, you know, the person has to say, and then just kind of provide some valuable engagement in a comment section. People appreciate that, man. Not only that, is their friends will see your value-driven comment. They'll want to connect with you too. So it just creates a cycle of repeated valuable and quality friendship, you know, because people, that's what people are thriving for these days, is value, okay? And you just funnel that into your direct response. But your job is to just focus on that social engagement after you have created your content, okay? And then this is where your email marketing comes to play, guys. Your email marketing is, I gave you that example in page 1. Let's go back to it real quick. You know, just something to start off with. This will be your very first email. If you're like me, you like to have double opt-ins where they have to confirm that they put in their data. You send them the very first email just being fronted. Then your second email, make certain that you're not seeming spammish. You're not just trying to shove products and services down throats. You want to really take the time and really talk about a particular subject that's going to be very helpful to that person. This is how you kind of can scale things up and scale things, period, is by learning who your audience is, learning your market. You know, I mean, you got to know where your medium is, and you also got to know your market. Well, you do that by experimenting with content marketing, okay? Drive with content, lead with value, socialize, be friendly, right, on social media, lure them into a funnel, a direct response marketing funnel. Then your email marketing has to be value driven, okay? Now, this is what right here, what closes sales. Right here is your culture, your value. Your value is what's going to close the sales, because you're not seeming like a pitch fest type of person. I'm going to tell you from experience, guys, I used to be that guy when I used to sell products and services. I used to sell digital training products, and I used to sell tangible products. And if I'm just cramming products down people's throat, buy here, check this out, our team's crushing it, you need to, you know, buy this program if you want to explode your business, blah, 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 people's going to opt out. And they're going to unsubscribe for your list because you obviously seem like a desperate rookie that just cares about their credit card. Okay? We're going to change all that by simply giving them value-driven content that stays on there forever, that you're targeting, that shows any interest whatsoever. And we're going to use those simple 5 strategies to build a magnetic list building. Okay? Let's head to page 3 real quick. Now, again, list building, it doesn't have to be real complicated, guys. It's very, very simple. Okay? Let's go back to, let's see. Let's go back here for a second, open this up. Remember, it's only lead conversion, contact, sales, and then closing. That's it. There's only 5 steps to it. It doesn't have to be very, very complicated, guys. Engage, convert, nurture. You nurture your leads by giving them very good, valuable content that they can benefit and learn from. Okay. Now, list building, honestly, it's more, you gotta understand, especially from an internet marketing standpoint or from a network marketing standpoint, guys. You need to understand that list building is a mindset. It's not a strategy. People confuse that all the time. Prove my point to you guys. For example, let's put all this stuff out the way. Let's get to I want to do a video. It's not gonna. I want to just show my video. I just don't want to. Well, anyway, you guys, as long as you guys can still see my face, but I'm going to prove something to you that list building is really a mindset. Okay, it's not an art. It's not a science. It's not a formula. It's not a strategy. It's a mindset. Here's why I know. Okay, let's say that you and your wife or you and your husband are out at a restaurant eating together, right? And your waitress or your waiter just so happens to carry small talk like they usually do before they wait on you, right? Well, for example, let's say that I sell water for a living, or I sell products that goes inside water that alkalizes it. Okay? Let's say that I ask the waiter for a glass of water. I take out a bag and I put this little thing inside my water, right? That's going to give a conversation that's going to entice that waitress or waiter, like, what is that you're putting in your water? That's just that's a little sachet that I put that takes all the toxins and the chlorine out of my water and alkalizes it. So that way I'm drinking safe, structured water. Oh, okay, and that carries a conversation. And say, well, bring me another glass and I'll let you try it. 9 times out of 10, they'll try it, right? Well, the conversation is small, but they keep coming back. They take care of you real quick, and let's just say they start getting personable with you. Most of them do. I had one actually last night get personable with me and my wife. And matter of fact, I walked away. I'm going to make this long story short here. She made a comment how her feet hurt, and they had her working double shift that day. Well, I asked her. I was like, and I called her by name because I seen her name on her name tag, and I said, well, let me ask you a question, Carol. I said, you know, how many hours would you have to put in a week at this particular job to make a $500 weekly paycheck? And she told me, and I was like, ooh. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, if I was to show you a way that you could actually do this part time, and you can make yourself $500-600 just on the side, where you won't have to work so much here, would you be interested in something like that? And 9 times out of 10, she was like, yeah, what are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you what. I know you're busy now. You're at work. I got your name. What's your email? And I'll go ahead and email that to you tonight, so that way when you get home, you can check it out. Is that fair enough? Boom. Mindset, guys. You always got to be in the mindset of collecting leads, whether you're online or offline. If you're having a conversation with someone, the main focus is this. You want to be friendly, obviously. You want to show off your personality, because that personality of yours, that character, that sense of humor, that's what sells anything that you have to offer. Okay, like we discussed last week. Okay, you are your best product, and your leadership is your best service. So when you're carrying a conversation and you're building that know, like, and trust factor, how hard is it after you have built that rapport with them? You got to know them on a personable basis. How hard is it to ask them for their name and email, or a phone number, perhaps? Some people like phone numbers. Exactly, Scott. Scott just stated that you ask for their info rather than just giving them a business card. Absolutely, guys. You always want to give the business card after you have collected that data, because you giving them a business card is not going to guarantee you a lead. You don't know if they're going to call you. They could just be telling you what you think you want to hear and never hear from them again. So definitely always capture that name and email, and hopefully phone number. I like collecting phone numbers because, like, a couple of days out of my week, I like to get on the phone. I will spin down, I'll jump on my house phone, or I'll jump on my cell phone, and I'll just straight down go down the list. I'll put a list together and I would just go straight down that list. And if I have to leave messages, I'll leave a very short, enticing message, but I always give them the option to call back. You know, hey, Mike, this is Chad over here. We discussed a couple of things about list building on Facebook, man. Hey, listen, some new information just popped up, man, and I know you'd want it. Hey, give me a call whenever you get a chance. Here's my number again. Done and over with. Message done. Right? Or if you're, same thing with messaging people on Facebook, man. Instead of just thinking business terms all the time, because people can really read through that jargon these days. People can read through that fakeness, and if they start to get even a whiff of that, all you care about is recruiting them into your business or cramming products and services down their throats, you're going to lose that relationship real quick. So be genuine, be sincere, show that you care, and show that you're interested, and you will become more interesting to other people, if that makes sense. Okay, it's not a strategy, it's just a mindset, guys. You got to always be in the mindset of capturing leads. There's tons of different ways. There's just no way possible that I can sit in one webinar session and go over all these different strategies on list building, guys. It's impossible. I could have tons of different webinars just mainly about list building. Okay, but I'm trying to just kind of narrow everything down and just give you guys in a big balloon just a gist of list building strategies. Okay, but more importantly, let me share my screen with you one more time, and I'm going to do something with you guys just so you get that visual, if it don't give me problems again. Let me close out some tabs, maybe that might work. All right, looks like we're good to go here. Let's full screen it so you guys can see everything. I'm not going to hide nothing. All right, let's go over here real quick. Watch this, guys. Let's just go to create real quick. Go over. Let's just get this out the way. And can you guys see my screen okay? You guys see all that? Okay, cool. Thank you, Scott. All right. So the tool that I use, obviously, guys, it's get response. You can hit you on get response. That's not my whole purpose here. I'm just showing you exactly the tool that I use because I've been using it for years. I use it for my brick and mortar business that I have with my wife, and I also use it for my online business, and I've been using it for several years. Okay, this is I like this because it's geared towards being effective as opposed to geared being towards an affiliate. Okay, if you do decide to get response, I do ask you to get with me so I can give you my referral link, because my referral link will give you a $30 credit. Okay, if you don't care about that $30 credit, which by the way, you do get a month free with this. And then with that $30 credit, you would technically get 2 more months for free. So that's 3 months total free if you choose to come through me to get this program. If you're not concerned with it, by all means, do whatever you want and use whatever you want. Okay, I'm not going to force your hand to use what I use. It's just this is what works for me. Okay, you got templates to choose from. Okay, so you don't have to be a master at building things online. They give you templates, okay? Now, you can obviously, let's say I want to choose this template here. I'm going to use this template. That doesn't necessarily mean I have to use the content. I can click here, I can replace this picture with my own logo. I can click here, I can change the words. I can change the background. I can do anything I want to do with this creating. Okay, real simple. Okay, see how I kind of already gives you guys? So you don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to master building capture pages. You can even switch over to your thank you page, and you can do it however you want. Now, how I do it, I like to what's called a bridge video. Okay, obviously I'm going to find my market on using social media as a marketing tool, right? I'm going to also use my blog my blog, because that's 24/7 market. I create the content one time, it's locked in forever, where people go into Google, they search for a particular thing, and they just so happen to come across my blog and my article. Okay, now on the side of that, I'm giving this particular prospect a particular educational content that they want to learn more in. Okay, let's just say network list building. Since we're on the subject of list building, let's just say that I'm targeting people that want to learn how to build lists. Okay, I have a capture page just like you guys seen when you guys first came into this webinar. You had to put in your name and your email. Now, after you've done that, doesn't mean that I'm going to send you emails on a daily basis. It just simply means that, hey, next time I have a webinar, since you were interested in it before, I'm going to give you the option to come and join me again on my next webinar. That's all that means, okay? And the same thing goes for content, okay? But what I like to do is when I give people the option to opt in to my offer that I'm giving them for free in exchange for their name and email, after they have put in their data, they usually see a video of me, because I like to get personal with people. I like to show people I'm a real person. I want them to hear my face. I want them to hear my voice, see my face, and know that I'm talking to them personally. I'm not just some guy hiding behind the computer screen in my underwear, laughing, giggling and stuff, hoping that they give me their credit card. It's not about that, okay? If you want to be taken professionally, you got to do professional things. And this is why I use the tools that I use, okay? I know there's millions of other stuff out there that you can use, guys. I'm not trying to tell you what to use. I'm just making a suggestion here. And then after they've seen about all that stuff, what I'm doing is I'm guiding them and telling them what to do, okay? Now, since they have to confirm my emails, if they put in their information in my emails on my capture pages, they have to immediately go to their email and confirm their subscription, okay? I'm not just going to send this to everybody. I'm going to send this to particular people, because people can put in fake addresses and fake names all day long just to open up and reveal your content. Okay? Not me. I want to know that they're a real person too. If I'm donating my time and I'm showing my transparency and I'm being real with someone, I want them to give me the same in return. Wouldn't you agree with that, guys? So that's why I always ask for a double opt-in. I want them to confirm. Once they confirm, they watch my video, and I'm giving them a call to action, okay? What I'm doing is kind of delaying things a little bit, because most programs, it does take a couple of minutes for that email to get sent over to them after they have opted in. So what I'm doing is I'm using my video as a delay tactic, and I'm giving them information by introducing myself, letting them know I'm a real person, yada, 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 and then I'm telling them what to do at the end. Hey, at the end of this video, guys, here's what I need you to do next. You have an email waiting on you right now. All you have to do is go check it, confirm that you are the person requested this information, so I'm not sending it to your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend. I want to know it's you, and then I will expedite this information. So go right now, check out this, go check your email. If I end up in your spam folder, add me to your contact list so I don't end up in there again. Is that fair enough? Make it a great day, blah, 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 blah. Real simple, guys. That video is just delaying it to give my program time to send them that information automatically. Okay? Now, I built this one time, and all I have to do is focus on building and engaging with people on social media, creating content that I create one time, and letting my tools do the work for me. How hard is that, right? Let's go back here. Oh no, while I'm on screen share, let's let's end this real quick. Let's go back here. I'm going to show you another thing, guys. Like a blog website, it would be wise to build a form. You can build forms. I'm going to show you something just real quick. Like if you go to my website, therealchadcook.com, you should see a form that looks identical to this. I'm going to show you. Let me pull it back up. Okay, now when people log on to my blog, it waits about 20 seconds and this box pops up right in front of them. Okay, this is what you call a capturing mechanism for a form, guys. Very wise to do. It doesn't take up a big page. Matter of fact, I think it ends up like over here in the corner of my blog somewhere. So when people actually log onto my blog, it gives it about 20 seconds and this thing pops up and it kind of wiggles a little bit to kind of get their attention. And it entices them. Do you need a way to make extra income without spending it? Well, who wouldn't say no to that, right? So I'm giving them just a gist and very vague description. It's 100% free, no auto ships, no inventory, free website, earn up to 71% commission, yada, 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 right? Enter your name and email, send more info. Now, that data will be sent to my email. They get it confirmed, but that will appear on my blog website. Now, remember what I was stating before. Let me end this real quick. Let's get back to where you can see my face. Okay. Let me see if I can real quick to video chat. All right. That should have made my face a little bit bigger. Of course, I can't see anything. No, I can't see your comments by doing that mode. But let me switch it back. All right, because I want to be able to see comments here. Scott asked, do you only ask for the name and email on your capture page, or do you ask for phone number as well? What I like to do, Scott, is I like to get people's foot in the door first. Okay. Well, originally, what I like to do is I like their name and email, and then that very first email. Like, I don't know if any of you are on my list. I know I got probably 40 different lists going on out there right now. But if you're on some of my email list, what I do is I ask for their name and email. Okay. That way I get their foot in the door first. When I get their foot in the door, that very first email is my introduction, like that example that I gave you earlier. And then down at the bottom, I ask, hey, would you mind, I forget how I said it, because I've created so many of these things. Let me just pop it back up and I can tell you. No, that's in my email. Let me just go to my autoresponders real quick, and I can be able to, I can show you exactly how I do it. Let's go here. Which email list? Yeah, I have so many campaigns and so many email lists. But let's go to this one real quick, and I'm just going to kind of open it up. If I got to share screen, no problem, no big deal. All right, so basically what I did is I just sent a welcome letter. Hey, congratulations, thanks for your interest in this particular thing. But by the way, I'm Chad Cook, yada, yada, yada. What I like to do is, number one, after I give them the information that I promised, right off the bat, guys, not wasting any time, down below, what I like to do is give them the option to where they can connect with me on Facebook. And I give them my personal account. I don't send them to business pages or nothing like that just yet. My job is to connect with them on a personal level, okay? Because I want to build that know, like, and trust factor. I want people to know that, hey, I'm reaching out to you because I care about you. I want to understand your goals. More importantly, I want to make sure that what I have to offer helps you. Otherwise, we're both wasting each other's time, and what are we in business for, right? So here's a couple of options, okay? I always provide my phone number. For those of you that are brand new, that are uncomfortable with giving your real phone number out, listen, I understand. I used to be the same way. But you can also get a free Google Voice phone number that still ties to you. Your phone will still ring when they call that number, but you can get a Google Voice number for free where you don't have to give your real number out. Just that way you're showing people you're for real, okay? But I do give the option on the very first email to connect with me on Facebook, and I give them the option to collect their phone number. Okay, that's pretty much how I do it. My job is to get their foot in the door, show an offer, put it out there, let a particular crowd prospect opt in. That's my audience. because that audience showed interest in what I have to offer, what I'm giving away for free, right? Then I get their foot in the door by having their name and email sent right straight directly to my capturing mechanism. I give them the offer. I give them what I promised to them. Very first email. My job is to connect with them connect with me on Facebook. Here's my personal link to my Facebook page. And would you mind if we schedule a phone call? What's your best phone number? Do you like mornings or afternoons? You know, that's part of the email marketing strategy, and that aspect is to simply build a rapport with your list. The more rapport you build with your list, the more money you have to make, the more money they will make. If you show them how to make money, you're obviously going to make money as well. Does that make sense? So I think we're pretty much reaching the hour mark. You know, guys, I always open it up for a live Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions pertaining to list building, go ahead and ask me, and I'll address them here publicly, so that way we can all help each other. But Scott, did that pretty much answer your question right there? Okay, cool deal, cool deal. Linda, do you have any questions? Are you still with us, hon? Because at the end, I do like to, open it up. I don't like to be the only one talking. I want to make sure that I cover everybody. I want to make sure that everybody that attends these things or watches the replay gains enough value that they're happy with. Okay. All right. So if nobody has any questions, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Once again, I thank you guys so much for your time sitting through this. I really hope that this helped. Reach out to me on Facebook, and if you did find this webinar valuable, hey guys, I don't pitch fest. You guys know that by now. I don't give out my links. I'm not saying work with me, but none of that. This is strictly to help you guys. Just because I have my own list that I need to focus on. I have my own team that I focus on. I have my own clients, so I'm not trying to steal anybody else's here. I have my own. Believe me, I have enough. But just share this with your teams too, as well. If you're in the team building, or if you're with a particular company, I don't know who's with what, but this creates duplication. The more we learn, the more we can earn, guys, and it's very imperative that we learn by leading by example with what we learn. Okay, so feel free to share this on your social media, share it with your teams. If you have any questions regarding any particular tools that I use, I can guide you in the right way, and so forth. Speaking of, let me just give you guys a golden nugget for those of you that maybe don't have a lot of money to spend, which the only amount of money you would spend with me is $15 for your capturing page, because that would give you a free capture pay, a free month's worth of your autoresponder tool. It'd give you a free capture pages, free forms, everything that you need, all consolidated under one roof. That's $15 a month. So that would be the only thing that I would really pitch you on, is my tool, because I do believe in it that much. I know it works. But if you guys don't have $15, which you don't need for another 30 days anyway, always you can do it a different way. And I'm going to show you a little trick on social media. Okay. Let's say you're out there. I know I was supposed to end this, but I forgot to give you guys this one last golden nugget. And if I don't tell you now, I'm going to walk away from this webinar thinking, damn, I should have said that in the webinar, because I know it would have helped them. So I don't want to kick myself in the butt later on, all right? So bear with me. Let's say that you guys, we all understand that our job is to build reports, build relationships with people using social media. You get into a conversation with someone. And has anybody ever been attacked by a spammer? For example, someone that's obviously a rookie that just got involved in this internet marketing stuff, that doesn't know what they're doing, and they just automatically hit your inbox telling you that their teams crush it. They got something that they feel that you would really that you need to check out, however they word it. Okay, but bottom line is they give you a freaking link to click on without even asking your permission. You guys ever run into that? Well, I'm going to give you guys a little golden nugget as a bonus, because you guys waited here with me for an hour. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to give you something good. And I'm going to tell you, 9 times out of 10, I have closed deals this way. And I've collected, it's incorporated in my list building strategy. It's what I call reverse marketing. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. I don't know if I'm the inventor of this, but this is something that I have actually really mastered, and it works real well. Next time you get attacked by a spammer like that, ask one simple question and watch how they answer it. Okay, ask them this: how is that approach working for you, whatever their first name is? End it at that. You're going to get two different, you're going to be controlling. I'm kind of getting excited about this because I wish I could do it live with you guys just so I could show you and prove to you that it works. But bottom line is this, is they only got 2 ways to respond to that question. They're either one, going to lie to you and say, oh, it's been working great. Really? Well, there's an approach to how to handle that. Now, I can't teach you what to say, guys, but I can give you the right direction with how to do it. Okay? The other answer is this, is sometimes you're going to get them people that are going to be perfectly honest with you. And you know what? Those people, I would take my shirt off my back and help them people because they were honest with me. The people that lie to me, it's time to move on. Next, move on to the next prospect, right? But people that are honest with you, this is why it's called reverse marketing, okay? When you get spam, you ask, how's that approach working for you? If they're honest with you, listen. Remember, you're not there to, blow them up and try to hurry up and get them to click here, click there. Your job is to listen and interpret, right? Listen and interpret and keep asking questions. Leaders ask questions. Now, I'm not saying treat them like they're on some interview, but, guys, everybody here, we're all adults here, we all have common sense, we know how to talk to people. So use your own words, use your own personality. The key and the trick to this is to ask questions to get them to respond back to you in a way that you can help them. When they're honest, guess what? Their guard is getting dropped. You're becoming more willing to help someone because they were honest. And check this out. Instead of sending them to a capture page, this is what I do. I use SurveyMonkey. Go to surveymonkey.com. Create you a free form, okay? Let me see if I can pull them on. Matter of fact, yeah, I always save my stuff. I'm gonna screen share this with you real quick, guys, and then we'll end it. But this is I use this more than anything. I use this a lot. Let me go back to the screen share just real quick. I'm going to open up something. Let me close out these other tools. Let's get this thing cracking. All right, open it up, baby. Come on. Don't fail on me now. Closed out some tabs, so it should work a little bit better now. All right, check this out, guys. All right, let me move this to the side here. All right, let's move this to the side. All right. I don't know if you guys noticed, but check this out. Now, I have, everybody has these notepads, the sticky notes that they can put. What I do, guys, is to keep my business and myself organized, is I put links on my sticky notes, so that way it's quick access when I'm using my phone. I use Evernote, and I put all my important links that I just need to copy and paste from, so that way I have quick access to it, just in case you guys were wondering. Okay, but let's go back up here. I'm gonna give you guys an example real quick so you guys can see. Let me go back and make sure you can see my screen. Can everybody see my screen? Let me go back to it. Can you guys see that right quick? Okay, cool. All right, so check this out. Very, very unorthodox, but very, very effective, might I add, guys. And I've taught my personal teammates this. I really haven't really taught this publicly, but I just, for some reason, it was a calling of mine. I just felt the need to teach you guys this little trick real quick. when you're in a conversation like we talked about and you get spammed and you ask, how's that approach working for you? If they're honest with you, remember, listen to what they have to say to find a need to where you can help them. You could do this less than 5 minutes. I have closed people in the matter of 2 minutes, guys, by doing this. I'm not joking. Go to surveymonkey.com. Okay, let me blow this up. Let me open this up. Let's blow this up real quick. Now, I'm obviously not affiliated with this, so what I'm giving you, go to surveymonkey.com, okay, and create a form. You can personalize it, but ask questions. What's your name and best email? Okay, are you a full-time? What you're doing, remember when you first got a job, guys, or at your job, how you had to fill out a survey form, so to speak? What you're doing is, write this right here, what you're doing is you're qualifying your prospect. Now, if you're not qualifying your prospect and you're personally speaking with them, guys, you can't control who opts in to your capture pages, but you do have full control with this, okay? You can make the decision. Not everybody on your team is going to be good for your business and good for your team, okay? So you always want to pre-qualify your teammates before they even join you. I don't ever give my join link out without talking with them first. There's a reason for it. I don't want everybody on my team. I would be happy with 15 quality teammates that I don't have to wake up and motivate every single morning to get to work, as opposed to 500 people that do nothing, okay? So what I do is, in the middle of that conversation of that person that just spammed me, okay, after I listened to their needs because they were honest with me, well, let me ask a question, Carol. What is it that you're struggling in the most? What's your biggest challenge in internet marketing? Let's just say it's list building. I said, okay, I'll tell you what. Well, it's almost after business hours right now, but tomorrow I'm going to be available. Do you like mornings or afternoons? Well, you know, I got work in the morning. Can we do it late evening instead? Sure, but just to make sure, to make sure that I can help you, all I need you to do is I need you to fill out a small questionnaire form for me, and we'll get your free consultation schedule. Is that fair enough? 9 times out of 10, guys, sometimes even 10 times out of 10, that method has worked. I mean, obviously that's not the exact words that I use, but you guys get the idea. You know, you guys got to use your own personality, but I'm just kind of giving you the direction on what to go. You don't even have to use a capture page, and you don't have to buy any tools or programs. Welcome to the internet, guys, where a lot of stuff is free. You just got to know a person that knows how to get stuff for free and show you what to do with it, and that guy is me, okay? Excuse me. So, I didn't want to leave here without at least giving you that, but go to SurveyMonkey, create you a free web form, mask your URL, however you want to do it, but you know, you go to IBO Toolbox, that's another one. I'm sure I showed you guys. Matter of fact, let me just do this. Let me just make things real simple. Scroll down here. See how everything is like right here in front of me, guys? Let me give you mine just so I can keep track with my efforts. I'm going to post it right here in this room. Go ahead and let me send that. Go ahead and set yourselves up a free account with that, guys. What IBO Toolbox is, if you've never heard of it, it's a platform like Facebook, but it's geared only for network marketers. Okay, so there's your target market right there. There's another medium you can network in. Okay, but what I like most about IBO Toolbox, it's not so much the opportunity to network with other network marketers, it's the opportunity to use its tools. They have a lot of tools that are free. Okay, for example, creating and masking your URL. They have a tool that you can take. Let's just say that you have your affiliate company .com/, reference number. This is every single affiliate is you're gonna see this long link. Let's say 87. Just type in a whole bunch of numbers here. It's not gonna blow it up, but you guys get the gist of it. All right. Let's say that's what your affiliate link looks like. Okay. Like we discussed last time, whatever your company is, people can highlight that and go directly to the source and cause you to lose a sale because they didn't copy and paste this whole thing. What this will allow you to do is you can take this whole entire link, copy it, and straight up go to IBO. I'm not even screen sharing. Holy crap. I thought I was screen sharing. I get lost with them sometimes. But bottom line is let me see. It won't take but a second. Let me pull this up. Okay. I'm just screen sharing real quick so you can kind of visually see what I'm talking about. If it lets me, if not, I can explain it to you. No big deal. Okay, cool. It's going to let me. All right, so this right here, okay? Normally when you're involved in affiliate marketing, you have this long link that looks like this. It has your rep ID that technically when you're promoting link out publicly, people can go right here, bypass this part, and go straight to the source, buy stuff, and you lose the sale because they didn't click on your link. They bypassed you. So IBL Toolbox was one of the tools that allows you to have is you get to basically copy and paste this entire link, and you get to create a shorter URL. Okay, like for example, what you see here, what I just posted in the comments, the ibourl.net/IBO Toolbox is free. I created that, guys. Right here was my alias. Once you create a free account with IBO Toolbox, go ahead, browse around, navigate, look through that stuff, and look for it where it says, IBO tools or IBO URLs, and play around with that, guys. You can actually copy and paste whatever link you want to post in there. And at the bottom it says add net alias. Go ahead and click on that, and you can word it, that link. You can name that link however you want. Now what that does is when people click on that, it masks your actual referral link or whatever link you chose to go in there. So that way you're not giving that prospect the option to bypass you and cause you to lose sales. Okay? At the same time, since we're talking about list building, guys, it gives you the option for free to do list building with a simple drop-down form that pops up on that link that they just clicked on. So people have the option to put in their data that gets directly emailed to you. So there's another way to do list building by using free tools. But however, guys, I will stress to you, if you do want to start taking your business more professionally and real serious, if you don't have a capture page in place or a capturing mechanism in place, a software tool, autoresponder, capture pages, and forms, you're really missing out on a lot of sales and a lot of leads, guys, because if you don't collect leads, you're not collecting money, you're not collecting relationships, you're not creating a business. You're spinning your wheels, you're throwing your links and advertisement out everywhere, but you have no idea who you're targeting unless you start monetizing that list and channeling them right to you. Once you get that segmented, that list, that campaign created, experiment, guys. Create you a different campaign offering a different something free. And just keep building the list, guys. When you start building that list and you start creating different campaigns inside that list, and you're using professional software, which was the GetResponse, what I recommended. And let me just do this real quick. Hold on. Let me minimize this. Open this back up. I'm not going to screen share with you, but I'm just going to give you something, okay? If you guys choose, I'm going to post this right into the room. Again, I'm not forcing you. You can use whatever you want, but if you do choose to use GetResponse, that link that I just gave you will give you a $30 credit. Okay, so that way you get 3 months free instead of just one. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and end this now. Thank you guys so much for your time. If nobody has any other questions, feel free to ask now. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and end this webinar. I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Linda. Everybody make it a great day just because you can. Then go out and make it a great day for somebody else. All right? Take care. Peace and love.